If you have any apple trees in your backyard and maybe have some leftover apples, you can help make a community cider.
Yeah, Portland Cider Company is taking apple donations. The goal of this project is to support a local charity. Drew is doing his part. He's live in Clackamas to explain how it all comes together. Hey, Drew.
Hey there, Brenda and Ashley. I'm standing in a pool of apples, some of the very apples that have been donated by the local community, and that's the deal here at Portland Cider Company. We're at their beautiful facility in Clackamas. This is the cider making area, of course. They also have a tap room here. We can give you a quick shot of the tap room. They opened this facility a little over a year ago in Clackamas. You can actually see it right from Highway 205, and it's located between the Milwaukee and Estacada exits, less than a mile from the Estacada Damascus exit off of I-205. And this is where you can bring your backyard apples. I have the co-founders of Portland Cider Company with me this morning, Jeff and Linda Parrish. And the idea again, Jeff, if I'm understanding this correctly, people have apples growing in their backyards perhaps. Some of those apples hit the ground. They may not look beautiful, they may not be pretty, but they can still be used, if not by them at home, by you here. So when and how can they get these apples here?
Well, you just bring them by our tap room. Any hour they're open, really from 8 a.m. till beyond 8 p.m. every day of the week.
The fact of the matter is, though, it's like October the 5th now, so we've probably seen the majority of the apples that we're going to receive.
Sadly, most of the apples have already dropped, but they can't, they're not out of luck. I mean, if you still have some, bring them by, but otherwise they can join us on December 1st when the product of all this effort is going to be done. The Oregon Wild Cider will be ready for consumption. We're going to release it at our sale party right here, Friday, December 1st, and they can try it. And like I said, 100% of the proceeds from every pint of Oregon Wild goes to Oregon Wild, the Conservation Society.
So it's a pretty cool deal. This is a 100% community-made, so to speak, community-made cider. You did this last year, Jeff and Linda, doing it again for a second year, and this is sort of the product on the way to its 2017 existence. But Linda, you're holding something else in your hand. As long as we're here at the cider, let's learn a little bit about this cider business, or as long as we're at the cidery. You hold in your hand something called?
Scrumpy.
Scrumpy. That's a version of cider. You yourself from England, as we're about to detect from your voice. So tell me about this Scrumpy and how it's different from other ciders.
Well, this is a traditional English cider that we make, and it's about 13% ABV, very strong. It's usually in England it's unfiltered, uncarbonated, so it's a flat, still cider, very strong. And this is our ode to the Scrumpy that we have here, that we serve at both of our tap rooms.
The tap room here in Clackamas, as well as the one on Southeast Hawthorne. And your signature Scrumpy, what is it called? I didn't name it. You did. Wait, do we not want to reveal this?
I think I can call that out on television.
Wait a minute. We have a situation. Jeff, why can't your wife tell us the name of the Scrumpy that you serve to the public at both locations?
Well, because it's called the Crooked Cock Scrumpy, which is an ode to an English Scrumpy called the Cripple Cock Scrumpy. We're referring to a male chicken here. This is a cock. Right?
Why the pause before the word chicken? I don't know, and I'll never know. But it made my heart stop there for a second. Yes. Hey, you need to get brave like your husband there. With your accent, we may not have even understood what you said. Okay, we're out of time. I believe that Ashley and Brendan may be speechless now back there at the studio. Chris McGinnis, if you're ready for the weather segment, I say take it away.
I think I started to perspire a little bit.
That caught us both off guard.
Thank you.
Like, what?